Hey, 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 what's happening? What is happening? What's going on? How's everybody doing? All right, let me get my fire going because there's some people we got to throw up in the damn fire up on this show, y'all. We back. This is it. Squid Games, season 3, part 3, however you want to word it. Episodes 5 and 6. Be here. It's your girl. You already know who the hell I am. It's your girl Inga. I'm back for it again. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to get all into it. We ain't going to waste no time. Because y'all, I'm tired. I had a long ass work day. Okay. I just not that long finished working. But that's a whole nother conversation for another day dealing with work. We here for some laughs. All right. Let me see. Let me see what's going on. Real fast, I'm going to say hi, who's here. And I'm going to bring up my homeboy. We got Rashandra. What's up, Andre? Candy Love, always showing the love. And All In is here. Thank you. You know, I'm just trying to switch up. Look, I don't really know what I'm doing with all the intros and all. I'm just playing around. So, but I appreciate it. Let me bring up my homeboy, Torian. How
Was
you
going
doing?
was going I was about to ask you to keep that music playing. That intro music was had me
Oh,
like, I was like, hold on, this is new intro music. I was like, wait a minute.
I,
I
I'm
imagine
just
this is like
saying,
type of music. I was like, I imagine it's the type of music that they used to skate to back in the day.
yeah. I'm just playing around, trying different things. I don't know what I'm doing from moment to moment. I switch up.
Hmm.
Um, but all this is still new to me, but I'm still learning, and
Yeah.
I enjoy learning all about it. Um, all this I can clean the house of that. All right, we here. I know some others will pop in when they ready, because I think other people did go live on their channels or something. So they'll pop in, but we just gonna go ahead and get talking about it. This is the end, and
The
we know it's
end.
gonna be another one. We know it's gonna be Los
Hmm.
Angeles at some point. But well, before we just jump all into what happened, are you satisfied with the ending?
Yes.
You satisfied with the ending? Okay.
Hmm.
Um,
Because it wasn't predictable.
this whole thing with the baby, I definitely didn't predict. I definitely didn't predict that at all. At all, I didn't predict it at all. Yeah, I'm gonna say. Well, at least, well, I don't want to jump the gun. I don't want to jump because I was going to say something about the ending, but uh, we got 2 episodes to talk about a lot of stuff. So,
Hmm.
hey, Pink Fire Heart, how you doing? We doing all right. Okay, wait a minute. Let's see. Well, we at five. We're at episodes 5 and 6. Okay, so we're gonna start with 5. We left off with number 11, worker 11, because I can't pronounce these people's names on the
Yeah.
show because I don't speak
Yeah.
Korean.
Yeah,
And
that's
so,
I think that's how a lot of people is like when it comes to it. Like they just go by the numbers, and I think that was there for the benefit of helping like maybe the American audience is like, okay, they probably won't remember the names like that, so let's just go by the numbers. At least we know they can remember that.
Yeah, I think when we do the American one, we'll get regular names.
Yeah, we'll know the
Yeah,
names.
so we'll remember George, Sally, Barbara. So
Yeah,
we'll remember regular names. Yeah,
yeah.
we don't. I mean, they might do numbers too, but we'll still remember names when they speak a name. So, um, oh, okay, Pink Fireheart got the names. I can leave them here if you want. Her name is Kane. Oh, let's see. Let me see if I can do it. Kane. Uh, let's just say Soldier
The
11.
only
I'm sticking with that.
the only one I can remember like that is 456, and his name was Gi Hoon, and that's the only reason I
Yeah,
remember that
yeah, yeah,
is because they
yeah.
said his name a lot, so that's why I
They
can
said,
remember
and
his
he been
name.
here since the very, very
The
beginning.
very
So
beginning,
this
yeah,
whole show was really a, this whole show was
it
really
was
about,
surrounded around him.
yeah. All right, Pink, excuse me, Pink Fireheart will put the names up here for us, but Soldier 11, we left off where she snuck into the place. She left the other guy. What was it? 246. She left him on the
Yeah,
boat to go get help. To go get,
hmm
because he got injured and she was trying to get him back to his daughter. So
yeah,
she snuck on the island. She got in there. This is I can't remember this guy's name, but he wasn't the main guy, but he was the
like the
next
second
in
in command.
charge.
Yeah,
Second in command, yeah. And so she puts the weapon to him and say, "Look, give me all the information on 246. I need it wiped out." And then she said she going to take it out of his brain. So she was going to blow his brains out.
hmm
And but then he let her. But what? Okay, what? Let me ask this: why you think he was so calm? He was sitting there drinking some liquor. He was very calm, as if he wasn't even worried about her.
he's probably trained for this.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah,
Not to panic, and then also at the same time, she does have that gun to him, so it's like he can't panic because at any given moment, and her fingers on the trigger, she gonna pull that trigger, and she won't hesitate to do it either.
yeah, yeah. I mean, and she must been she obviously have been trained. Oh, well, she was because she was a soldier. Yeah, so
Yeah,
she was trained. Yeah. Um, because I'm like, she took this job. She used to work at the
at the
amusement
theme park.
park, but she
hmm
took this job. But so I guess they must have trained her because how did she know how to work the weapons and the way she was
She might have been in
fighting?
the
And
she might have been in the military.
that is true because it seemed like a couple of them had, we know
and
120
and
was
and that's one thing too. Like over there in Korea, they're very very heavy into the military. Like
very so.
over here, over here in the
Mhm.
states, you can have the option of whether you want to join the military or not. Over there,
They
it's
don't.
damn
They
near
don't have it
it's almost mandatory.
mandatory. Yeah, and they look at it as a big honor. Here we
Yeah.
be trying to run from this. I'm like, I don't want to go no damn military. But
Yeah,
I mean, for those that want to go, they go. But
and
the
most
others,
people that will tell you that they're going to the military, they will tell you right off the bat, I'm going for the benefits.
they going for the, yeah. It's not necessarily doing it for no honor, unless they just one of them patriotic people. But most of it's the benefits, education. They don't have. They can't. They ain't got no. They might live in some small town with no opportunities, no jobs, no nothing. I mean, so it's a lot of different reasons why people do it. But uh yeah, so he said, she was gonna, blow him away, but he said, well, even if you take, I mean, I'm paraphrasing basically, even if you take me out, there's a whole, the front man, that's what I was thinking of. The front man got, his office got all the information there. So
Yeah,
it wouldn't have made no sense for her to blast him away.
yeah, because she still
Um,
needed him. She still needed him.
right, right. Um, so I wouldn't volunteer myself for military, but it does help to be taught how to fight. Right, I agree about that. Yeah, no, I never was. I mean, I no disrespect to people that go to the military or in there right now, their family. It's just not something I knew when I was in high school. I wasn't doing it. That's just wasn't my thing. You, it's for those that can do it. God bless them. You know what I mean? It just wasn't for me.
Yeah,
Um. Okay. So let's see. So they and I don't have every little picture, so if I miss anything, just feel free, please, to help me like you always do. And but for the most part, they started getting into a scrap,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. They got This fight was crazy.
It was. I mean,
They was
She
going.
was getting some licks though. She was
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
in
they
some
was
licks.
going. Yeah, they was going because this was after they had got off the elevator and they went to the room where the front man usually is, and that's when they got into the whole fight right here.
Mm, all right,
What
Michigan
up,
in the
dog?
house.
What's
What
What's
going on,
up,
up?
dog?
Detroit?
What's good, T? What's good, Inga?
What's going? It was good. We just at the beginning. You ain't missed nothing. This when they hit right here at the beginning when she was about to blast her do the way, and then they get into a scrap. They was squabbling. She held her own.
She was getting it in.
She was. She was getting it in. And but he took it for granted that I guess because she was. And then he stabbed her in the leg or something,
Yeah.
or in the side or something. No, not in the leg. It was in her
She was
side.
side. It was in the side because she was low key bleeding, about to bleed
She
out.
was, and that's why she was crawling on
Yeah.
the floor. Hey, West Coast Barbara, and turned his back on that girl. You know, look right here. When he was on the walkie-talkie,
Yeah, she.
talking to the other soldiers.
He was
Mm-hmm.
telling he was telling her that that it was a way to open up the door, but she found a way to open up that door, and on the other side of
Well,
that
he
door
said
was
you
that
need.
gun.
He said, oh, because he didn't think that she would be able to do it, open up the door. But he was like, oh yeah, you need me to do. He just took for granted that she wasn't going. He just assumed she was going. He was
But
under control with it. You know what I'm saying? She got in that elevator, and I ain't want to show the picture, but she blasted his ass away.
yeah,
She was like, ba 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 ba. I mean,
he could have
he-
took her out though while he had a chance to. He was
yeah,
sitting
he
there
could have.
trolling
I
and
don't know why
everything.
he could have finished her off, but he didn't. Um,
He he basically was saying like the only reason you ain't in the game because I believed in you and all you know what I mean, like all this type of stuff. Like he basically was telling her that, you know what I mean, and they having
mhm.
talks and this dude sitting there laughing. This woman was trying to say she ain't laugh, she not playing with you, man.
No.
That's why he gone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. The fight was crazy, and it was all fast too. It's like I had to rewind and to watch it again because I was like, damn, they fighting. You know, they was really going at it. But so while all that's going on, they found 246. And he was dressed as if he was a soldier, and I think they was no
No, it
he
was
was
they
getting
said
ready to get
they,
he was getting ready to get taken out, but then the
yeah.
guys on the boat saved him, right?
Yeah, because they had sent the other ones out to go after him, and he was
Right.
basically running away from them, and they had shot the engine out, so he couldn't move anymore. So he basically was in a dead boat. But luckily for
Right.
him, he did have a gun. He did fire back at him. I think he hit one of them. He killed one of them,
Mm-hmm.
but then he ran out of bullets, and then he shot the
Hmm.
high. But then they came. But then all of a sudden, the front man's brother and the guy that survived getting shot in the leg pulled up, and they were out. They were done.
Right. Right. Yeah, they were. Yeah. Yeah. They saved that man's life. So
Yeah, yeah, they really
um
did.
yeah, but they didn't know at first that he was one of the people in the game. They assumed he was one of the soldiers. I think.
Yeah, they did because I saw
Um,
that pink. They saw the pink fit.
that pig. Yeah. Yeah. So he gets on the walkie-talkie thing. And he's ended up talking to his. He didn't know he was talking to his brother. He just thought he was talking to the person in charge. You know, the front man.
Yeah,
He didn't know he
Yeah.
was talking to his brother. So no, he never knew all along that was his brother, did he? Even from the last season, he didn't never
no,
know that was his brother.
he knew because he took his mask off before he shot him off
Yeah,
the
he
cliff.
shot
Oh,
yeah,
that's right.
So
When they
yeah,
was on that, when
yeah.
he shot him in the
So
shoulder.
he knew it was him.
yeah,
Yeah,
he knew he
That's
was
right.
when he took his mask off.
That's right. That's right. Oh
And
yeah.
bam, and that's what motivated him to go back
That's
to
right.
find his brother.
and see the
Yeah,
thing,
I
and see the
remember now. I
and see the
remember.
thing is
He
with
got
his
shot in the
mask.
shoulder and fell into the water. And yeah,
But
Yeah.
see,
yeah.
but see, the thing is when he was talking to him without the mask on, he was talking to him and he heard like his brother's real voice. But when he has that mask on, his voice changes. It gets deeper. It's like a voice changer.
Right.
Mhm.
It's inside of the mask.
Right. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Right, right. His voice changes.
It's like
Right.
it's almost like it's the story. You know how like when people talk anonymously and they put that voice changer on, that's what it sounded like.
That's what he sound. Yeah. Right. But we had a flashback. So it turns out that Remember that old man who was in the first one? He was the one who
Yeah, he was the front
he,
man. He
he
was
was
the
a front
original front
man
man.
Yeah.
initially along.
Yeah.
And so this guy was the same as 246, the front
Yeah.
man.
And
So
basically they did the same exact thing because remember in the first season he's this old guy and he's in the game, you think he's a contestant but then you find out like he's part of it later on, but you don't realize that he was a front man into this season. And then now basically the front man for this round, he did the same thing in season 2 by inserting himself in the game as well.
right.
So it sounds to me like they've done this before. Like this wasn't a one time deal. Like I'm gonna just throw myself in the game this time because it's never been done. It has been done before. And
It
it
has
showed
been
right
done,
here.
right. And
Oh yeah.
the front man, he did what 246 didn't do. 246 couldn't stab them people, but he did it when they did that flashback.
Yeah,
He
and that was
stabbed
a
them.
good transition. And that was a good
Yeah.
transition because I thought he actually did it.
What 246?
No, the
I mean
front man when it,
456. I'm sorry,
for
four
four
five
five
six.
six. Yeah,
456. Yeah, yeah. I actually thought he did it, but no, they was showing the flashback of uh the other guy, the front man. So yeah, and he did it, and he slit the people's throat and everything.
Yeah, he did do it.
He's a vicious dude. Like he is vicious. Okay, player one. He was the creator
that,
of the game. That was that old
the
man.
old
Right.
man. Yeah, that was
Right.
the old
Yeah.
man.
Just going back to that one again, the first one, y'all, is the best Squid Game. It really is the best one. If I had to compare all three, the first one is the best one.
Yeah,
I really
I think a lot of people like the first one because it was something new, like something we never seen before.
right.
So
Right.
it's like that. It has a lot to measure up to. Like the bar is set high with that one.
Yeah, right. And then that fooled me with the player one, the old man. I
Hmm.
didn't see that one coming at all. That he was in on it until the end of the thing. I didn't see that one coming. So they did fool me on that. But um, so we go now to the games.
The last game.
These people, I don't know how y'all feel about it. I'm assuming y'all probably feel the same way. But these VIP rich people, I hate them with a passion.
Oh, I hate him too.
If they were real people,
hate
I
them.
want to shoot them all. I hate them with a passion.
I did not like them since the first time we got introduced to them in season 1. I knew
Season
something was
one,
wrong
right,
with them.
right. My blood was boiling all through this. Like you treat these people like they are horses, like you betting on a horse race or something. You know, it was they have no humanity for it. They could care less about that baby. They ain't care.
They the
They
ones
were
that suggested they put the baby in the game.
right,
They are white
right.
supremacists. They are rich white supremacists.
Absolutely, absolutely.
That white supremacy don't, you know what I mean? It don't discriminate. You know what I mean? And then they represent that because you can
Hmm.
tell by the way they talk, man. Let's listen to them. They're weirdos.
Very much so.
Well, Pink Fire said that the VIPs were better in the first season. They were born in season 3. Well, I didn't like them. I agree with Torian. I didn't like them seasons 1, 2, or 3. I didn't like them.
Mm.
I didn't like them. I just, they was just assholes. No, if
Th-
they do the Los Angeles one, that's gonna be crazy because the VIPs are they gonna make up? Is this gonna be like a multiracial thing, or I would like to how they gonna mix it up? Are the contestants gonna be white, black, all different type
Oh,
of
for sure. I can only
gay,
imagine the
straight,
amount of
this and
people.
that.
I can only imagine the amount of people that's going to audition for this version of it. It's going to be a lot of people that's going to audition.
And I
for
wonder
this.
if they're gonna have any celebrities.
Like
For the American one. I mean, they were quite they were celebrities over there in Korean.
Put a pin in that one for when we get to the end of episode 6.
Okay. Um. Yeah. Okay. So y'all, this game was crazy. So
Yeah, that's the Squid. The name of this game was really called Squid Game, but it was something else added to it. Like it was basically like the Squid Game, the one that he played at the end of the first season, but it was on the ground. But this time it's in the air.
right. I just thought, and I can't stand this. I can't
That
stand
old
none
man.
of these
Whew.
people. 100. I don't like nobody up here except for 456 and
Yeah.
222. 222 the baby. I like that. Everybody else, Um, I didn't like it, but I really didn't like the adding the baby in here
The
though.
baby shouldn't even been in there, to be
Yeah,
honest
me
with
too.
you.
Detroit. You and I was talking about this yesterday. I really didn't even
Uh-huh.
like they had a baby in here. They should not have let a pregnant woman play in this thing, but they didn't care. So that's why they did it. But um, so they decided they're gonna kill off all the weak ones. So it was the junkie kid, and I forgot his number, and it would have been 456 and
And the baby.
222. Those were the three, weak ones,
And
and
they
they
had
were all
seven
gonna.
and they had 7 minutes to do it, and they had to go from each symbol from one to the other, and they had 7 minutes to determine who was going to be the sacrifice. See, I bet you now they would have pressed that X button to get up out of there.
Uh-huh.
Mm,
They had enough money for all of them.
they could have,
Except for,
yeah.
except
That
that
was,
old man. Except that old man. He was, like I said, he was the only one that had the most debt. Like
yeah, but
everyone else was good except him.
he
That's
would have
his
still
pro
walked away with $1 billion or something. I mean, he was
right.
greedy. He was greedy.
And then if he
He
didn't
was
want to
greedy.
play, if he didn't want to get down with the program, then you just take him out.
Right. Then you take him out if he don't want to get down with the program. Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Everybody else would have probably split the money. But he
Yeah.
kept egging everybody on. He the one to say, oh, him and this guy right here, 203, them two were the worst
Yeah.
ones.
Oh yeah, they were. They
Yeah,
were.
they were the worst ones. Sorry if y'all hear thunderstorm because
It's raining out there, I
it's
see.
it's thundering, lightning, everything in my area. Tori, it's lightning
Why?
and stuff in your area?
Nope.
Oh,
It's,
okay, okay.
well, I would say not yet because it could
Not yet.
blow this
Okay,
way.
okay. Maybe it's working its way around all around the DMV, but I keep getting the things flashed on my phone, and I can hear the thunder out there. Um, I'm sick of this weather. It's getting on my nerves. It's been a terrible summer. It rain every damn day.
Rain, and then if it ain't raining, it's 100 degrees outside.
Right. It's just crazy. Yeah. Okay. So okay. Well, wait a minute. If they was trying to just get them to just jump off or something, right? They was just trying to get them
They
to
were trying to go after the weakest person
weakest
to
person, but they
send
three
off.
three
The
three
weaker.
decided to get the pole and push 125. That's his number 125 off. He decided to get a pole that was in the middle of the thing
Hmm.
and push 125 off. That was the junkie kid.
Yep.
Well, he wanted to go anyway though, so
He
that was
wanted,
easy.
he was too high out of his mind. So I'm like,
Right, because remember,
he probably didn't even feel the impact of that fall.
no, because remember
Right.
he was seeing flashbacks. He thought, I mean, not flashbacks, but he was seeing like a hallucination. That's the word I'm looking for. He was seeing was it Thanos or whatever the guy name
Yeah,
was?
he
He
saw him
was
hanging on the he saw him hanging on the side.
right, right. Yeah, this and then he saw somebody else, like a lady or somebody too. Then
Yeah, the one that he was close to in season 2 that got taken out.
Barbara says, please send all the rain to Cali. Y'all can have
You
it
can
because
have
I'm
it.
about it's every other day we get in thunderstorms. I
Yeah,
mean, you can't even plan to do anything because you don't know if it's going to break out and start lightning and thundering. And floods. And it's been all along the East
yeah.
Coast
There's a
too
lot of
because New
floods.
York had it bad,
There
Jersey.
it is. There it is, Inga. You spoke it up. I just heard it. It's the thunder.
I just, yeah, because I just heard out my window.
We had
Um,
ours earlier though, the
oh,
raining.
okay, okay.
You know what it is, Inga. Detroit is the one that sent this storm our way
I
first.
know, right.
I said bad weather
Mhm.
y'all way, y'all can have it.
Yeah,
Don't
right.
bring it
Yeah,
over here.
you can have it, Barbara, over in the West Coast. Hey, Candy. Yeah,
What
Player
up?
100 is someone I hated a lot. Listen, at least he was a great actor, but he got on my damn nerves.
Yeah,
I
the
ain't
thing
care
is
about
about
it.
it. The thing about it is, everybody on the show was a great actor because
Oh
man, it
yeah,
was people that you let you I would put it like this: in the first season, I noticed it was more people you rooted for, but then as season 2 came on, it became less and less, and then by season 3, you was only rooting for, like you said, Inga, 2 people. When it
mm-hmm.
was all said and done.
Right, right.
Two.
Um,
We got
yeah,
to root for two. We rooted for two people because nobody wanted to see that baby gone
no,
unalive,
nobody
man.
wanted the
Right?
baby.
Nobody
Yeah,
seen it wanted the baby gone.
we was rooting for the baby. 125. At this point, I was waiting for everybody to die. Really, at this point. But I agree with this. 125 had a sad demise. You know,
Horrible
Um,
demise.
it was horrible. It was horrible. Yeah, he was holding on to that pole, and you can't really hold on to no pole like that when somebody you're trying to push one way and they pull and they pushing you the
And
other way, and
and then on top of that, it's a lot of force because it's just him versus all of them on the other side pushing him. Like he's not going to be able to hold back, and then he's hot too from them
he's
pills.
and super. He was going through like withdrawal and everything. Right, he was crazy. So they got rid of him, and then it was like they
And now they
start
can move
ganging
on.
up. They start
And now,
ganging up on 4, 5, 6.
now they can move on to the next platform, the next symbol because they got rid of
Right.
the one, so now they got to move on. But of course, they keep looking on the 4, 5, 6 because they feel like he's the easier target because he's holding on to that
He
baby.
was, and he held on to that baby for dear life. He had the baby wrapped around his body. I mean, I have to say, he did protect that baby. He
And I
did
think,
Yeah.
protect the
and I
baby.
think this, I think this right here was his redemption because of what he was not able to do with his own daughter.
Hey, Moochie,
I'm sorry,
What
I'm
up,
What's
late.
going on,
dog?
Lucy?
that's all right.
What's up, Brillo? I mean, Detroit.
What's
Hey,
poppin'?
I'm
Moochie was at that.
sorry.
What's
she,
goody?
she must be high.
Yeah, Moochie sound like she was smoking good,
I
man.
know
Look,
that's right. I ain't did mine yet, but I'm gonna do it when I'm
look,
finished. That's
I
why I
plead
ain't
the
want to do it
fifth.
before I came on.
I did. I'm sorry. I plead
And
the
it's okay.
fifth.
It's okay. Well, you ain't miss a whole lot. We just started at the beginning of the games. And
Mhm.
125, the junkie is gone. They done already pushed his ass off the side. And and so I mean, you feel anything about him? He was going through withdrawal and
Nah, he
he
was
was
having hallucinations and all of that stuff.
right. So now 4, 5, 6 and 222, the baby is holding on for dear life themselves, and they ganging up on him, trying to get him,
Mhm.
trying to
They're
they
trying to
trying
get
to
him to
tell him
throw the
to
baby.
they want him to throw the baby over the side. I'm like,
Mhm.
y'all some monsters over money. That's why this show is great anyway, because it talks about how greedy humans are. Forget about whether it don't matter if you was in Korea, you could have been in Russia, you could have been in Yugoslavia, you could be any goddamn where. People
Dang,
are greedy.
that
Everywhere in
is
the
Yeah.
true.
world, people are greedy. Everywhere in the world, people are greedy.
Oh,
And this
definitely.
would happen in any country that they would have did it in. Any country or city, this would have been the same thing. And they were willing
Nah,
to
they must
sacrifice his
be.
baby instead of just saying, let's go split the money and everybody go home.
Hmm.
So, I mean, this is what 4, 5, 6 was trying to tell him. Okay, if you at some point, okay, you kill me, it's then y'all gotta start plucking your own stuff
Exactly,
off.
because the rule of the game is you have to knock one person off. So technically, if you knock him off, you knock the baby off. So that's two. So that means you got to look around at your comrades and see who
Right.
gets knocked off. And you know they ain't going to try to go off. So
And
y'all gonna
that's
be
when
stuck
they
on
was
that
start
platform.
talk. Yeah.
Then y'all gonna be stuck on that platform, and time gonna run out. And they're gonna take everybody out, and ain't nobody going home except
And
in
then
well,
nobody
shit,
going again.
you just ain't going home because they ain't gonna send your body back to your loved ones.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait a minute. The Bronx then showed up.
What's going on,
What's,
Tamika?
what's
Tamika
going on?
Den in the building.
Everybody is
Hey,
here. It's like
Tamika.
it's a full
Everybody's
house for
in.
real.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I was
Oh,
sitting in the wrong link. I was sitting in the one from last last week.
No, but Tamika, I didn't think you was coming because I knew you was doing another live. That's why I didn't think you was coming. Remember, you mentioned it to me that you
Oh,
might
so, yeah, I was
may
gonna
not
be
come.
watching Sisters, but I decided it wasn't an emergency. I said I might as well finish this out, but I was in the wrong thing. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah. All right,
what
with
time?
Tamika.
Sisters
Oh,
come
go
on
ahead.
at 10 o'clock, right?
No, it's on now.
Oh, you can
Hmm.
always rewind that back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Tamika, the junkie 125 is gone. They done pushed
Yeah.
his ass off the side.
Oh, I
So
was
we
so
just
happy when he was gone.
Tamika. I was happy when he was gone. He didn't I'm trying to think how I felt about him. He just was a nuisance, but he didn't do nothing really wrong.
Hmm.
He just was a new. It wasn't like 100 who's
Yeah.
and 203. They the ones is nasty.
Yeah. Hmm.
But now 4, 5, 6 is telling them that okay, if you get rid of me and the baby, then y'all got to start plucking each one of y'all off, and they had to start rethinking their strategy on that.
Right.
So,
Hmm.
from that they start
Mm-hmm.
Oh, oh, did Moochie go? Oh, here she go. She got dropped out. There we go.
Yeah, I got kicked out. I was
Oh,
in.
okay, okay. Okay, so now they all decide to band together, try to push him off of 456 and 222 off, but it backfired on this guy. What's his name? 336?
336.
Yeah.
Because 456 had that dagger in his hand that he got from the front man. So see, it
Hmm.
came in handy in the end.
Hmm.
He had a whole weapon on him, and then he got shook, as you can see.
So what was he grabbing on? What was he grabbing on? He was grabbing onto
He
his
was onto
leg or
him.
something, right? Grabbing
Yeah, I
onto
think he was
him.
grabbing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. He was grabbing on the 456. Yeah. Where he got pushed off. These people, we didn't even really have no I wasn't invested in none of these side people, so I didn't care nothing about them
Hmm.
dying. You know.
Right.
All of them could go. Um yeah, at this point, I agree with what Tamika said a couple of weeks ago. At this point, we just waiting for everybody to die.
Hmm.
Well, 333 finally came clean and said, "Look, I'm the pappy. It's my baby." But you know something? I didn't feel nothing for him at
And
all because
th-
he didn't even love his own baby. He didn't care. He wanted to kill the
this
baby too.
Mm-hmm.
this is the part right here that let me know that uh his baby mama 222 was
Hmm.
right about him the entire time. She
Mm,
told the audience and all of us that this dude was not to be trusted. She
right.
said, "You will not raise our child." She told us from jump that this dude was shady. Like
And
he
why
was
was he
horrible.
there? He owed a lot of money
He was
too.
horrible. He was a yeah. They all had a debt. I mean,
Yeah,
but
that's true.
they were.
Yeah.
She told us that he was a horrible person. Even if people, I think for people, if they had a get or try to give him the benefit of the doubt, or maybe think she was being over exaggerating with him and saying maybe she's doing too much. No, she wasn't doing enough because this right here, this moment right here, was what
Hmm.
proved it without the shadow of a doubt that this dude, he wasn't ish.
Yeah,
Horrible.
yeah, he was horrible. And
Yeah.
He
look at
waits till
100's face.
he
Moochie.
waits
He
till
looks
now.
shocked. He's like,
He waits till now to claim his child.
hmm,
The fact that the mother had to go to another dude to say watch over my child because I don't trust the father in so many words.
right,
That should
right.
tell you something. The one last
Mm.
time that she gave him a redemption, you took it away when you took out the person that was protecting the mother of your child. It was at that point when she was done with you. She completely washed her hands of you. That was your last chance to save to save your reputation in her eyes. And when you took 120 away from her, that was it.
But see, okay. Well, what y'all think about this? He looked like this bottom picture. He looked like he was trying to help save 456. Like,
At this point he was because that's when he revealed that he was the father and he wasn't going to let them take out the child. So he's like, okay, and now I'm gonna have to get rid of them. But
Yeah.
what he did after that is when I was like, whoa, what?
mm,
Yeah. He just
Mo-
did that to get rid of the other two.
He did a complete 180, and the thing about it is like, remember, only one player could be left standing. So you got to ask yourself, what was he going to do? That's why 456 was not about to let himself die while he was still alive, because he would have probably tossed that baby over,
Mm-hmm. And got
knowing
yeah,
him.
and that's what they were discussing all along in these clips here was that they were trying now everybody ganging up on on each other now at this point. I knew this would happen, you know. At this point, everybody gonna just gang up on each other.
Yeah,
Um,
because
and the
now it's down because
VIPs
now
look confused, like they ain't even know what was going on. Just
because everything that they could have predicted that would could have went with this game, their predictions was all the way wrong. It went far left.
and Moochie and Tamika, before y'all got here, I said I cannot stand the VIPs.
yeah,
I
me too.
despise them because they're just sick people. Not only
Mm.
racist, they just they have no humanity for people at all.
Weirdos.
No,
And
Yeah.
weirdos.
Yeah.
they're
No,
like
I mean
those
they
upper class people that feel like everybody's beneath them, so they feel like they're just cattle.
right. Yeah, that's how they treat them like cattle. Right. Um. Yeah, it's crazy. But at at this point, each one just start getting plucked off.
Yeah.
Um.
I was
Each
so glad when 100 and what's that one? That what
203.
203. I was glad when those two in particular finally got thrown off.
Yeah, because at this point they were all like fighting with 456, right? And if I can
Yeah,
remember, yeah, they were fighting with. He did all of that with that baby still in his arms, though.
yeah.
He did a
Yeah.
lot of fighting with that baby still in his arms.
Mm-hmm.
And he did try all the way to the end.
Oh, I got a sidebar, y'all. You know that they got the Squid Games in New York in the city? Like they got some of the games there.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they was talking about it. I heard it today. I'm gonna see if
Mm.
I can
Mm.
find the post. I'm gonna repost it. Post
Oh,
it in
okay.
Discord.
Truth be
So
told,
they
that
probably working on probably doing that loss. I mean that one now in America. They probably working on the script, I
Mm-hmm.
bet. So they probably
Mm-hmm.
won't we won't I don't Tori, remember we talked about this last week. It might be a while. I don't think it's gonna be that long. Maybe next year or a year after or something. It won't be
I
too
guess
much time.
I want to
we'll
know
see.
if we gonna be right with some of the games that they chose. If
Yeah,
they choose
right.
American games,
Yeah, like dodgeball. That would be the great one. So I
I'm
think I
telling you, that
mentioned that.
dodgeball is gonna be
And
crazy if they
yeah.
do a
heck yeah,
dodgeball.
it's gonna be something like it'd be a grenade or some crap.
It's going to be. It got to be something. Something got that's going to be dangerous. I think the American one might be. Well, I was going to say this Korean one was very violent, but because we don't have no problem with killing people here in America. We kill you if you step on somebody's shoe. So
Mhm.
we ain't got no problem with killing
God
people.
damn.
Take you look, turn your news on tonight, Detroit, and see how many people get killed. Every
That's a
day,
fact.
somebody is dying in your city, wherever you live in America.
That's
Somebody
true.
dying for something
Yeah,
stupid.
because the stuff Inga
Hmm.
you be sending me that be happening in our area and I don't be knowing about. I'm like, what in the world is going
Only
on
reason
here?
why I know is because I be seeing it on that Instagram thing. We have it's a y'all who's not from the DMV. Instagram got this somebody created a DMV page, the stuff that goes on like in the DC Baltimore area, and it's wild.
I
I'm
Like, see,
sure,
just
like
saw
I'm
that
sure,
I'm
thing
here
was
in my house
I'm sure,
minding my damn black
I'm
dropping.
sure
business
that y'all,
talking to
I'm sure y'all
y'all.
probably have that in for y'all area as well. Because
I'm
usually a lot
sure,
of
yeah,
people
it's
who have
probably stuff. Well,
Instagram
I do
accounts,
see a lot of
they'll
New
have
York stuff.
stuff. They'll have stuff for y'all that's based in y'all area too.
Yeah, I do see
Yeah.
a lot of New York stuff. So sometimes when I see stuff crazy, I'll send it to Tamika and Moochie. Like that water that came into the subway the other day, that
Mhm.
was wild.
Mhm.
'Cause, yeah, we've been having a lot of floods and mess going on down here too, with the storms and stuff. So I mean, that's yeah, we be seeing some stuff. I'm like, I'm in my house minding my damn black business on YouTube, laughing with y'all. And yeah, the next morning I could look and see a bunch of kids fighting, a bunch of stuff going on. It's every day. It's every single day. I want to see this comment. Player 039 was was used at bait for a lunchbox, which honestly I don't blame him for what he did later. Wait a minute, which one was 039? 039. 03. Oh, I think I remember who that was. It was the one at the guy at the very end, I think. I think it's the very last guy. Um One of the guy that was holding on for dear life right
I
here.
think so.
I think it was, I can't remember. But everybody was just plucking off one by one.
Yeah,
Everybody was
yeah,
dying.
yeah.
Um,
They was going crazy on that triangle.
yeah, yeah. And after a while, I'm like, I can't hold on no more. I'm just gone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And even if it was no way to not die, because even if you jump off, that thing is so high up in the sky that I mean, you gonna bust your head,
oh
not
yeah,
just break your leg or something.
that's instant death.
This
Instant
instant
death.
death, yeah. All right, so that's what they did in episode 5, and most of it's just the fighting and going. So now we're going into 6, and then 6 we got the what was this detective? It was a Quan or something. I think his name Quan. I can't remember his name, but the detective, and he'd have made his way like Aquaman down into the water.
Yeah, he got goggles
And he
on.
called the Coast Guard. He was waiting for the Coast Guard to come. I remember that. And he made his way down into the water, and they did help patch up 246. They
Mm.
did help patch him up. and they, he explained he was one of the workers, and I mean not the workers, one of the people in the games, and how he was able to escape and all of that. So they actually helped save his life. But he swam a lot, so he must, he must knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
But he got over into the island because I guess the only way to get in there was through this. Because the way the island set, it looked like it was so foggy that you wouldn't be able to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it wasn't like it was visible, really. So,
Even the droids they had couldn't even find it at first.
right,
They
it's
didn't know
like
where
there's
it
so
was
much
at.
fog around it. Yeah, but
Mhm.
I think that's the only way he can get there. I guess was through swimming underwater. Uh, but he got in there. But this is where it got dicey now, because at this point everybody got plucked off. Everybody's
Yeah.
gone. Right. Which I'm glad. I'm glad all the people got kicked off now at this point.
That
'Cause
mask looked fire, by the way.
the mask. Oh yeah, that'd be a good Halloween mask if somebody was ready for
Uh-huh.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, so the front man is sitting there watching the whole thing from the glass, and 333 now done turned on 456.
This is when I was like, "Oh, you got to be kidding me!" Like I was literally sitting there watching this. I said, "Really?" Like that was the part that really got me. Like as far as like you wanted to shock me was him doing like turning on him like that. I'm like, I see what he was gonna do. He was gonna kill that child. That's what he was gonna do. He needed to take out 222. That's why he kept saying, "Put the child down," so he could knock him off and then knock the child off, and then he would win.
Now, Tamika, I know you want to go in on 333 for wanting to kill his own baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he didn't
Yeah.
surprise me. His ass was raggedy through this whole damn thing. Like, it's survival of the fittest, right?
It
And
is Bible to feel.
and like Pink Fireheart was mentioning when that guy said, "Hell no, y'all ain't about to use me," and then just threw his
Yeah, exactly.
because he already knew what time was. Because really, it was supposed to be, even though we know they was gonna, still switch it up, and it still only could be one. But it was supposed to be that they choose three, and you figure it was gonna be one person going off at each one. But then by the time everybody got thrown off, and it was just them two. And him holding the baby, I already knew this raggedy ass. I just was like waiting for 456 to be his ass. This was
Mm-hmm.
dragging out too
Right,
long. I
right.
was so
And then
pissed with him.
he wouldn't let him off this bridge, right, Tamika?
Yeah, he wouldn't. He
No.
was like,
He only
put
had
him
like
down.
10 minutes or 5 minutes or something like that to get off the.
Exactly.
Because the bridge was gonna retract, and it would have, and like he would have been stuck there. They would have took him out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, this guy
I
was
was
terrible. I
trifling.
mean, hey Michelle, you really wanted that money that bad? Like he didn't care nothing
He
about
didn't.
his baby.
No,
He
he
didn't.
didn't at
Let me
all.
let me ask y'all, a question. All right, say if he would have took out 456, right?
Mhm.
Is it really necessary for him to even take the baby out?
He would have to because it'll only be one person.
Yeah.
But that's his baby though.
He didn't care. It was greed.
He was going to throw the baby over the side.
That's why
Yep.
that's why he told 456 to put the baby down, because the thing is he knew that he couldn't take out two people at one time. It had to
Yeah,
be one at a time. So he told him to put the baby
yeah,
down,
right here is
and
when he told him put the baby down,
Mm.
and right, and
he
then
said he said put the baby on the pole because it was wrapped up. So he put the baby on the pole and he brought the baby over to his side, and he was still trying to take out 456 after he did it.
well, 456 was able to jump across before that thing.
He did
Uh,
that. He did that Matrix leap. That said that he did that Matrix leap.
right,
Mm-hmm.
right.
Yeah.
But before we go to that, I just want to comment on this thing. This girl again, she was so depressed because she thought her daughter. They had all the information on everybody. She found the information on herself and everybody, and she thought her daughter was gone, like unalived or whatever. So she was about to unalive herself.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I was so glad we didn't see that. Like I'm glad they didn't do that, and I didn't want to see that because so she was about to do it, and she got the liquor, started pouring it around, set the place on fire, and
Yeah,
burnt
burning
all
all
the
the
records.
records.
Yeah.
And what
So
stopped her from pulling that trigger was when she heard the baby cry over the speaker.
right.
That's what
Yeah.
stopped her from pulling that trigger.
Yeah, she was distraught. She did try. I mean, I'm gonna give her a lot of credit because she fought. You know, she fought to the end. I mean, she fought. I mean, well, she didn't die. So, but she fought. You know what I mean? To try to protect 246 and protect everybody else's records and identity and all that kind of show. She was a good character. She was a good character. So so this was a like this mechanical looking baby. This baby look real. You know,
Hey, that's probably where most some of the budget went to. They gotta make it look as real as
but you
possible.
know that's where they making all these
Hmm.
robots and stuff over in China and Korea and
Yeah.
all these places. So I
That thing
mean,
probably cost $30 over there.
They thought it was AI. The baby was AI.
Like I
listen,
said,
they
probably
making all these robots and stuff. Watch, that movie I Robot with Will Smith. We gonna have that. We gonna have that here in America at some point. We gonna have them. They trying to do it. They want to get rid of people and just have robots. So it'd be like the Jetsons after a while. So
Hmm.
um yeah, so they just this is guy crazy right here. He did put that baby down. He jumped across the thing, but he got that knife again, that dagger, and they started to squabble. They started to squabble. It was bad. The baby just laid there. I was like, that was the quietest ass baby. The baby never cried. What type of baby child is this that
Can
don't
you
cry?
imagine the story that the baby would have when they grow up and they say, "Where were you born?" Oh, in the middle of something called Squid Game. And
Hmm.
basically, saying my mother was fighting for her life while I was in there. She gave birth to me while I was. I mean,
Yeah,
the
a whole
story that
long
child is
story.
gonna the story that
Yeah.
child is gonna tell is gonna be a unique one because I
Well,
don't think
because this
any other
baby's
one
an
else is gonna have
infant,
like that.
the baby might not have no memory of any of this. I mean, I don't remember nothing when I was newborn. So yeah, yeah. So baby not gonna have no memory of this. Unless, well, we'll talk about it, unless the person that's raising them gonna say something,
Tell her.
but I wouldn't say anything. Just raise the baby. But yeah, he looked like he had that baby in his arm. He was getting ready to throw the baby look over the side, like he just did not care.
And they both went over, and I was like,
Oh,
oh.
oh,
I was
I
like, they
wanted to
both.
mention. Oh, maybe you want to mention. Somebody gonna y'all mentioned about the talk about the fact that he thought that 456 was having an affair with 222.
Hmm. I
Moochie,
was
go
like,
on
he
with it.
was
Talk about it,
reaching with
Moochie.
it. He was like, "What? Wait, why you so helping her? Why you helping her? That's you like her?" Or so, it was
He said,
something
"What
like
you,
that.
what you, what you, what did he say? You sleeping with or effing her or something?" He said.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my gosh, like no, he doing the right thing as a human being. That's why
Mhm.
he protected that girl, and also I think he felt bad about how he
He didn't
left
take
his
care of
own
his own
daughter.
daughter. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
it was. Like his humanity kicked in, and it's all it was. And,
Hmm.
but this guy is just crazy. He talking about what you having an affair? You sleeping with her? Did you know her on the outside? And this guy was wild. Like this, why he cared about nobody, and that's why we
No.
didn't care about him when he was hanging on with their life, hanging on to the clothes or whatever it was, the
The
jacket.
jacket.
Yeah,
Hmm.
hmm
and he went on down. So that's I
Dang.
was I look
And he was
splat
He
gone.
out of there.
splat. I did not care. Yeah, I did not care about him.
I'm gonna be
And
honest with you though. It might sound like a savage though, but I probably would have had the baby fighting him with the baby too. Cause when he go down, the baby can drop, so they won't blame it on me. Cause I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't dying for nobody I don't know nothing about. I'm sorry. I don't care about no baby or nothing, bro. That's just that's what I'm thinking, man. Because don't know you. Now, if I knew the baby, I would do it. I unalive myself. But if I don't, I'm just being honest. If I don't know you and it's a baby, I'm only thinking about myself. I'm sorry.
so okay, so when they do the American one and say you gonna be on there, you gonna if there was a baby or
Mm,
maybe even a child or whatever, you gonna just not care about the child or the baby getting. I think I
I
would. I think
I
I would
worry
try
about.
to
I
do
Why?
what
gotta
I
Why?
worry
can
Why?
to
about my.
Why
protect
a
that
child?
child.
I would wonder why there's a child on there in the first place.
Just like on
Yeah.
Walking Dead, y'all. If y'all remember Walking Dead, they had people had children. Man, we had the baby on
Mm-hmm.
there when Lori was pregnant. She had the baby.
Hmm.
Judith.
Right, and I would. They did everything they could to protect. What was her name? Julia.
Yeah, Judith.
But
Judith. Yeah,
they knew her though. They knew the baby for a long time.
yeah, and there was many other kids too. Because every time they went to different little communities, there was lots of children. It was always children there. They always try to protect. I don't. I think Detroit. I don't believe you. You ain't that cold hearted
I'm
like
there.
that.
I'm honestly like, like if I'm thinking about my family and I don't know this kid, why I don't see myself doing that. I'm worried about myself, man. That's just me. I can't sit there and be sacrificing my life. If I'm 80, like 70 years old, maybe even 80, maybe
Well, you see what
65.
149 did. She sacrificed her life
Mm-hmm.
to
She
help out,
better
so
she
that
better
too.
than me.
Yeah,
She is better than me. I
I
couldn't
don't
do
believe
it.
you that cold. I don't believe.
I'm just
But
saying.
this,
No,
but
nobody on here gonna keep it a buck. But if you see a baby that you don't know, and you got to sit there and say that baby to you
mhm.
gonna be unalive, you ain't gonna just automatically instantly just do it.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta see the circumstances. Like what what we doing? What's the game? What's how dangerous is it? Yeah, I
Because
gotta
you
see the
got to
whole
think
other
about, I got,
circumstance.
because it's just somebody be like, I got kids. What they gonna think about me?
Hmm.
I got
Hmm.
people to go to home for. You know what I mean? Like that's all I'm saying.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? It ain't. I know it's mean or whatever, but if you don't like, I promise that if it was like not wishing Moochie you done having the kid. Let's say if Moochie had a baby, right? Now I know, and Moochie no longer there, and the
Hmm.
baby is there. I would actually go and say the baby
Because
and
you know
say
Moochie.
because
Okay.
I know Moochie, whatever
Okay. But
like
if
that.
it was a
But
strange baby, you would just keep pushing on, leave the
yes,
baby there. Okay.
yes, because I don't know him. I don't know that person.
I
Okay.
think he
All
probably.
right. Detroit is wild, y'all. He is wild.
I
I'm
don't
dead
know that
serious. So
person.
everybody ain't saying it, but Moochie and Tamika probably feel the same way.
All
Y'all
right,
life was
Tamika, what would you do now if you in the Squid Game, Mr. Baby? What would you do?
Uh,
I wouldn't be in the Squid Games,
No, I mean, yeah, I
and
wouldn't even.
and
I wouldn't even be
and
there
I've
either.
I've had a problem this whole time that this damn baby was still in
Yeah,
this
me
game. I
too.
just didn't understand it. I
Me
really
too.
didn't.
yeah.
I said this. I mean, Detroit and I was talking yesterday. I was like, why is the baby there in the first place? You know, and
Tamika, you can't
it
get out of this question. You gotta if you was in this program, what you gonna do? You gonna save
Mm-hmm.
it?
I would save the baby. Yeah.
I think I
I
would. I
believe it.
guess because I'm a mother.
Yeah.
I mean, a woman at least. But he's not a woman, and he did it. He just had compassion in his heart. That's all.
And I
Um,
respect this decision, but me, I ain't doing it. If I don't know you like that, I ain't doing it, man. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
And you right, Pink Fireheart. That guy 333. He wanted the girl to have to unalive the baby before. Anyway, she talked about that in season 2. That guy wanted her to get rid of the baby in the first place. He didn't even want no baby. So why was you fighting with him about this baby?
Right.
So well anyway, he gone and don't nobody care about him.
Mm-hmm.
But
Thank God he gone.
456 was like, you know, he just I guess he realized somebody was going, they wasn't gonna let both of them walk out of there. So somebody
No.
gonna have to go. So let the baby
Yeah.
live. I guess he figured I lived my life. I destroyed my life.
And he had said something. I can't remember what he said, but he had looked right at that window
Oh,
and
he
said
said we're
something.
not horses. We're not meaning because they were betting on them like they was horses. They were treating
I
them like they was horses.
456 was dumb for doing it. I ain't gonna hold you
And he
because
jumped off the side. So man,
the dude who told him to get rid of the unalive them guys. He didn't even want him he wasn't gonna let him unalive himself. He respected a man. He was in charge of the games. If he would have been like, yo, the game is over with, we gonna let these people go home, we gonna let them the baby and him go home, it would have
hmm
ended like that. He had control of everything.
yeah, yeah. But really, Tamika and I said this at the beginning of this thing. Four, five,
Hmm.
six. never should have brought his behind back to the game. He had the money. He had won season 2. I mean,
Yeah,
season 1. I mean, he won season 1, the first one, and he came back. So
back
this
a
all this,
governor.
I mean, so he could have been in Los Angeles with his daughter.
That's a fact.
He could have been in Los Angeles with his daughter, raising his child, and he had plenty of money. He was wealthy, but he came back and it was nothing to go back to. So he might as well. He wasn't going to unalive the baby. He wasn't going to throw the baby over the side. So it was either him or the baby, and it's going to be
Yeah.
him.
Mm,
So
mm, mm.
yeah, so he sacrificed himself. And look, he did say something else besides "we not horses." He said something else at the end, but before he finished, he just went over the side, right, Tori? He just
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
that was great.
it was great, yeah, yeah,
And they
It
never
love that.
pressed the
Oh,
button.
nope.
yeah. He pressed the button with his foot because it was supposed to be one more game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
He should have just waited. The game was about to be a ruin anyway because they got in there. That's what
But
made me
remember,
mad
no,
about
remember
this.
right,
it
yeah,
was only
because
supposed to be one
the
person left, right?
detective got in there, right,
Yeah,
right.
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
They
he
was
got the
looking for them.
They was looking for him. He got it. If he would have just
yeah. If he would,
waited,
if it would just waited a little bit longer.
if he'd have
Yeah,
waited a little bit
like
longer,
5 minutes. All you need is 5 extra minutes, right?
that's all he needed was like 5 minutes after when they got
Mhm.
in there. He would have been the baby and him would have been good. Now I don't know if they would have got that money, but they would have been good.
But at least they would have survived. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, he took his own stuff up out of here and out the paint, and so
I
he's
believe he wanted to
gone.
go anyway. He was gonna do that regardless anyway. If the baby had
Yeah,
left,
I think he was ready to go. So there were
Yeah.
no other outside of that baby, y'all. There's no more survivors. Everybody's
They said the
gone.
game is over, and then that's when they had to do the emergency evacuation of the island. They said
Right.
we have got to go. It
The
is time to push.
VIPs,
Yeah,
everybody had to
yeah.
go.
Turn.
Right.
They said turn on that self destruct button. They said in 30 minutes this island will be ashes,
This
and then that's
ending
when.
pissed me off.
Me
Yeah.
I
too.
agree,
Talk about
Tamika.
it,
I
Tamika.
agree.
Go in, cause yeah, me
And
too.
it
Go in.
wasn't even so much about 456 dying because I just knew he wasn't making it out. Like Inga said, we've been discussing. I said once he went back, I was like, "There's no way you making it out this shit again." And I didn't think he was going to become the front man, which a lot of people thought. And I was just like, "Why would he do that?" The whole point is he's proven that he's nothing like this damn dude, you know. So I knew he wasn't going to do that. But I still was like, are y'all freaking kidding me? And then the fact that this cop was looking for them the whole damn season, you swim and go through all this shit and get in there. Why? I was like, what?
Tamika's fun-
Like, what are we
Tamika is
doing
funny.
here? And the
Right.
even the chick too. I mean, even though I appreciated everything she went through, but she went through all of that fought and almost got taken out, set the place on fire, and they self-destructed it anyway. So I was like, girl, you ain't even had to
Right.
do that shit.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Tamika. This ending was not that good, man. Like number one,
No.
four, five, six. All you had to do is wait. All you had to do was just wait for like 3 minutes. Soon as you did that, they was coming in there anyway.
They came
They was
right
coming
after
up
he
in
was
there.
like splat, and then they
Right.
come in.
And
Hmm.
they can't.
Like,
He was
what
the
the heck?
reason why they. He was the reason why that he brought this. He the reason why they was coming up in there. He
Right.
brought this. You know what I mean? So if you know these
Mm-hmm.
people that you got back in the game, you got these people to you know what I mean these cops and stuff to try to find this island. Why are you sitting there? You know what I mean? Not being patient enough, man. This stuff made me mad. I'm like, y'all a bunch of idiots,
I think
man.
that I think some of the actors
Yeah,
didn't the
I
actors
didn't
that
like
they didn't
none of
like the
this
ending
part.
either.
Mm-hmm. They
You said
said
what
they
you
had
said?
an alternative ending that they did where he was gonna make it out, but they, of course, they went with this one. I don't know.
I want to
It
see the
was
What's
just
the
alternative one
dark.
other
to see.
ending?
I want to see the other ending. Just they need to put it out there on the Netflix
Hmm.
just so we can see it, so I can see whether compare it. Because I
Mm-hmm.
didn't like. Yeah, he came in and he saw his brother and he asked his brother like, "Why are you doing this? Like, why?" His brother just
He
turned
looked at the brother went up there, got the baby, he shot the glass out. So
right,
and that's what made him look back. And he
right,
asked him why was he doing this. He turned. He didn't give him no words. Just looked at him,
Nothing.
turned
He
around, took
just
the
looked
baby,
at him and got on that
and got the baby
elevator.
and was
yeah, on
out.
that little circle and went down into the hole, right,
Mm-hmm.
and
And survive. He wasn't gonna do nothing to his brother.
yeah, and yeah, why didn't he? He knew that he knew he wasn't going. the brother knew, the front man knew that his little brother
He
wasn't going to do anything.
he also saw that he was holding that baby too, so he wasn't gonna kill that man. Like he was gonna kill his brother while he's holding that child too.
But you can no wait a minute. Look at the gun he got.
Right.
That's not like a little pistol, little pow. He can unalive that man, and while he's still holding the baby, he wouldn't have fell over.
Because
He would have just fell on the platform.
his brother didn't hesitate to shoot him in the
Even
first
Right.
if
season.
he would have got
Right.
there and been
Albeit
able
he
to
did
take
take
out
him out.
the, I'm sorry.
You go ahead.
Even if he got there and took out the VIPs, maybe I would have felt a little bit better about that. But they got away like nothing. I was like, child, what the hell?
Yeah, he took out the so we never knew what happened with the VIP. They just escaped.
They gone.
Yeah, they just
evacuated-
slipped
They
out
evacuated
just
the
the
building
escaped. They
like
gone.
this.
Yeah, they just gone.
They
They're
up
gonna
out
do
of
this
there.
again. They're gonna
That's
do
the
this again.
that's the problem I had. If you ain't gonna take out he ain't gonna take out his brother. That's cool. But ain't nothing. Them got the you know what I mean. The VIPs not going. What happened to them? They ain't going to jail.
That's what
They
I'm
not
saying.
dying.
Nothing's going to happen to them.
Because
Nothing's
truth be
happening.
told, nothing happened. Only thing that
Nope,
happened was
they
four,
gonna
five,
be at
six
the
that
next
died.
spot, and they gonna be at the
Yeah,
next
They're gonna
spot.
do this again. If we see them in Los Angeles, I'm gonna be mad.
they right in Los Angeles chilling.
Yeah, they're gonna do the same thing again. And so he got it. So okay, what was the time jump on that? So after all of that
It was a
happened,
few months. It was a few months. I forgot how many months they said it
I
was. It was a
think
few
it was
okay.
months.
6 months.
It was
I
like
think
Oh,
it was
6
okay. I
6 months.
months.
thought maybe it was a year or something like that. Okay, it was about 6 a month. So 2, 4, 6. So he don't have no memory of nothing because he couldn't really remember where he knew her from. Well,
Yeah.
she wore a mask the whole time, so that's probably why he
Mm-hmm.
don't recognize her face. I don't think he ever saw her face.
No,
No.
I think
you
she had
just
that
heard
mask
her
on the whole
voice.
time. Yeah, just her
Mm-hmm.
voice. So, and the yeah, so that's probably why he don't know. And then so the little girl is doing good now. He back at that amusement park. I'm like, I didn't realize that amusement park was so big. It was like damn Six
It
Flags
Mm-hmm.
or
was. It
King
was.
Yeah.
That was a
or
good. That was a
damn
pretty good sized
Universal
park.
Studios or something. I know what that was a huge amusement park. So but then she gets because she just assumed her daughter was gone, like dead or whatever. But she get a call from the detective or the what you call the private investigator that the daughter might be in China. So and the daughter's supposed to be
Mm-hmm.
alive in
Because it
China.
was even at a point that I thought maybe she was gonna take the baby. Like when she stopped, when she
Hmm
Me
heard the baby
too.
cry, I
Me
thought
too.
maybe she was gonna end up having the baby. But I'm like, okay, no, she don't have the
That,
baby or
that's what
nothing.
I thought too. I thought
Mm-hmm.
that when she was sitting there watching the games from the front man's office, and I thought she was going to some kind of way come and get that baby. Maybe I don't know how she would have got it, but I thought she was gonna get the baby. So yeah, it didn't work out that way. But well, we know he's the only one that did survive besides the 222, the little baby. But
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The
246
baby,
only one.
man, the baby got all that money.
Mm-hmm.
Baby got all the money. So okay, now y'all had to remind me. This the lady who took in that little boy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought so.
At season
Okay,
at the end of
season
season one.
right.
Hmm
Two,
And
4,
yeah,
5,
she
6 dropped the
had
little
let
boy
the boy
off.
off with some money that he won and
Right,
left him with her. So because remember that woman was she was poor and he
right.
remembered her.
Very poor. She worked at like
He had gave
a
her a
fruit
whole
stand or
bunch of
no a
money. He
fish
had gave her
market. She worked
yeah,
at a fish market or something, right?
yeah, and
Yeah.
he had gave her a whole bunch of money from his winnings to take care of that child. It's crazy. That boy got a growth spurt. That's
Right.
crazy.
If that's the same kid, but good. Yeah, I mean, it's been a while, but he did grow up big. And so, anyway, they found this is his biological mother. Wasn't that the biological mother, the lady who
Yeah.
was, yeah, they found her. Because I never even thought about the mother. Like, why they write that part in here? Because, like, I done forgot all about this kid, be honest with you. I forgot about him.
They said we got
And
to top. They said, listen,
yeah,
it's
I
the
guess
last
tied the
season. We
loose
got to
end, but
tap
I
a
thought
loose
to
end.
me it was tied up. The father was gone. The father was no good anyway, and then the father was gone because he lost in the Squid Game. And I thought it was tied up. The old lady just raised this little boy, but guess they just wanted to revisit it again. So
Mm.
They found so the private investigator who was also working with this girl, number 11, he found this, this lady. So I guess so, reunited. So she's at the airport and she gonna hit on the China to find her daughter. So
But did y'all trust that the private investigator was telling her the truth? Because that was weird to me that he gave her the info and then called and was like, "Oh, good, you at the airport. I wish I could have met you." He could have met her. His ass was right there.
right, he was that seemed that yeah, you're right about
That
that.
was a little
I
weird to
thought
me.
about that too. Yeah, I thought about that. Why didn't he? Oh, at least see her off at the airport. He was right already. He saw her there.
Yeah, he literally saw her go past him, and then he calls her.
Right. Then he got out of that. He's goofy.
I thought that was kind of weird too.
Yeah, it was very weird. It is goofy. Y'all, the voiceovers is wild too. Sometimes the voiceovers don't match with the mouth when they talk. Okay, here go our boy. Did they tell you he went to the penitentiary? They locked his ass. They locked him up.
They said you still gonna do some jail time.
Yeah, he did some jail time, and it was a lot of people coming in and out of that jail. They looked happy as hell to get up out. Like the guy he was saying bye to. That guy, I was just crying. They just making me laugh after a while. I was just laughing. He makes me laugh too. This guy makes me laugh.
He was getting mad because he was like, "You the reason I'm in here right now."
Yeah, he saw that other little guy.
He said you were supposed to be the lookout. Like you fell asleep.
Yeah, no. I said, "What your ass doing?" He didn't say like that, but it was just funny when you saw.
He got like 6 months in what jail?
Yeah, he did 6 months. Yeah, 6 months for breaking into that detective's. The captain's house. Yeah, he got 6 months.
That's how he found out everything was connected.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one that
actually got a damn award for that. Exactly.
I thought so too.
But see now, but Tamika, y'all, because they blew up the island, there's no proof of nothing.
Exactly.
Everything is gone.
Mm-hmm.
The records is burnt up. The island is got.
You know what I would have? Shoot, you know what I would have did? I would have went back to that house and see if any of that money was still in that hole. I would have been taking it and stuffing it in a bag because that was a lot of money that was stashed away.
That's what I was thinking about, Tori.
Or that goofy guy could have went back in there. Why the 6 months while you locked up? He could because the captain was dead. So
yeah,
the house was
back
empty.
there.
Nobody going back there.
Yeah,
everybody connected to the game is gone.
And the dog was gone too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. Well, so the detective drops him off at their place. He goes to his apartment, and he got the baby is there. The brother then dropped the baby off.
But a nice little black card
with the little debit card or credit card, yeah. And well, not a credit card, but like a debit card with all the money. When he went to that ATM, and it had like $45 billion or something. And I looked it up. That the difference between their money and the U.S. money, it would still been a 30-something billion.
Wow.
He still would have had a lot of money,
Man, at the end, I would have probably did if I'd have saw that, I would have did the damn.
Oh my God! Yeah, man. He had a lot of money.
And isn't it crazy too that the PIN number was the number on the jacket with a zero though, with a zero ahead of it. So the PIN number was 0222.
Somebody gonna use them numbers too. These got lottery numbers to play. All these numbers, 4, 5, 6. No, I don't know because they bad luck people. So I don't know. Maybe they ain't no good numbers. Yeah,
the brother got him. The brother, he probably didn't want no kid, but I guarantee he take care of that kid now.
Right. Oh yeah. Now this one is y'all had to refresh in my memory. I don't remember this. Where when they had a whole bed full of money? They said the only person who knew about the money.
Yeah, remember he had all that money. Remember when he was looking for the guys, he was using his winnings that he got in season 1 to pay them because they thought they was gonna come up on the island and all that. Yeah.
Thank you. I figured y'all was gonna remind me of that. Yeah, that's right. So that was 4, 5, 6 place.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was
And
yeah.
so the only
He
person
hired
who
he
knew about
hired
that
her.
money was the front man.
And guess
Yeah.
under a mattress. I said that is such a thing for us that we would do back in the day. You put your money under that mattress
Mattress.
for a rainy day because a lot of people didn't want to put their money in the bank.
Yeah. They got that money. You got money now.
I mean, this man had money stashed practically everywhere.
Yeah.
Mm. I
How
mean,
much
all
money
the
had they?
money
How
was
much money
gone.
was in there?
I
What
don't
he
know.
had?
I don't know
I
how
don't
much
remember
money,
how
but it
much
was
he
a
had
lot. It
left.
was a lot though.
But okay, so these little goofy private investigators, they don't have no money, right? Did they have money?
No, no, they don't got no money
They lost.
now.
Yeah, they said all their money was gone. I think they said that they didn't have any money.
He went in
But
there and
how was
took
they?
that.
But how was they gonna wait a minute? But how was they gonna buy a building? Maybe they was gonna buy a. He was gonna buy some kind of place. Remember he was out there talking about, oh yeah, we're gonna buy this and turn it into something. I forgot what it was he was gonna turn it into.
Where the money at now, though? Who
Yeah,
got it?
where's he getting money? You know, I don't know. I can't remember where this guy was getting money, but their money was gone. But they said the only person that knew about it was him. So now we in Los Angeles,
So
and the
hold
front
on. So hold
man.
on. So four,
Oh, go
five,
ahead.
six. 4, 5, 6. My man, the front man, took the money.
Yes,
Yeah, the
he
front
took
man
them
took the money
That's gave it to his daughter, right?
to
yeah.
give to a
Yeah,
daughter. Yeah.
daughter. Yeah.
So they were
Uh,
looking. Oh, that's right. Okay. I'm confusing myself. Before this scene here, they were looking at some real estate to buy, right? To get back on
right.
their feet. But when they came back to the place, all the money and everything was gone.
Yeah.
They thought they was gonna use 456's money to pay
Yeah.
for some real estate because they were gonna turn it to what he said, a casino or restaurant or something. He said he was gonna do. I thought he said casino, but
They got played though. They ain't there no
Mm-hmm.
more. I know they tight.
Mm-hmm.
right, yeah. So he should have got there because he looked like he changed clothes. He should have went and got the money first.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I think that money was gone before he even got out of jail, though. Before he even got out of prison, that money probably was
Yeah, I
gone.
believe so. I didn't get to rewatch it, but if I remember
Oh,
it
by the
correctly,
way,
the front man had been went there like after he left from exploding up the damn island and I
Right.
guess dropping the baby off. He went straight there. He had already beat them there anyway.
Yeah, right. He already beat them there. Right, right.
That's how he found out the dog was dead too. Cause remember he saw the dead dog.
Oh, I mean, talking about the front man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so he done took everybody's money down. He took the captain, everybody's money.
Yeah, he took the money. The dog ain't. Oh,
Yeah, everybody. Yeah. So well, I guess the that goofy detective. I mean, the private investigator guy. I guess he gonna have to go get a job because he ain't got there's no money for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's no money. But maybe that detective might slide him a little bit. You got $45 billion. You can give somebody a couple dollars. Get him on
I
his
don't
feet.
think
But
you call me crazy. The brother, he's still going. He gonna be set to find his brother. I think he heading to California to find his brother. He
maybe
never
they
going
may. Yeah,
He never gonna
we ain't
give
no
up
end
on
to
getting
this.
his brother.
It's no end to this. When he show up in Los Angeles and now we see that she done grew up, 456's little girl. She grew up and she thought she was going to open the door for some pizza. First of all, you just open the door. You don't know who could have came in. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. First thing I thought was you just swung the door open. Anybody could be standing there with a gun or anything, but it's a TV show.
Came to the door with her father's belong because at first like she was like he was talking about how he knew her father. She didn't want to hear nothing of it
Yeah,
because
she ain't want to hear nothing about him.
at this point she's completely detached herself from her dad. She does, but at this point she still doesn't know that he's gone, and then that's when he tells her that he's dead, and then that's when he gives her the last piece of clothing that he owned, which was that that player uniform. And then of course
Yeah, why
she
you
has a
gonna give me
car.
this damn bloody ass shirt?
You know.
I couldn't blame her for
Yeah,
being
the
detached.
jacket. The
Yeah.
jacket and the pants got blood on it. Like, why? It's some of his belongings. She don't want that.
Right.
Now you can
Right.
give me the credit card. I mean the debit
Right. Just
card
give
thing,
me
but
the damn debit card. I don't need this.
right.
Because from my perspective, I guess he gave her that because that's the last physical thing that she'll have of his, but also it shows you the sacrifice he made in order to get that money to her.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I guess, but I was like, damn, you bringing this bloody ass sweatsuit. I couldn't blame her though. We got to think about the last conversation she had with him is when he was supposed to be on his way on that damn flight, and then
Now,
he hang up.
And that's why she said to Tamika, "Look, I don't want nothing to do with my father, you know."
And here's the thing. And here's the thing. We don't know how much money is on that card.
No, that's right. She didn't go to the ATM like you know,
like the detective,
like
did.
the other guy did. Yeah.
We don't know, but all she saw was that it was a debit card, and then by the time she realized what it was, she ran outside to try to confront him about like what it was. He had already drove off. So the thing, also got to think too, and also got to think too. Not only do we not know how much money is on that card, there's still money out there that he has from when he won in the first season.
Yeah.
Oh, it must be billions of dollars because he looked like he wealthy.
So it's a lot of money because I'm only going to assume that the money that's on the card is not the winnings that he got from the first season. That's probably separate money.
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering because I'm like, he already still had money that he won, so I wasn't too sure on that.
But where is it at though?
Okay.
Exactly.
Well, let me see. 4, 5, 6, 1. Well, that's when he took. Okay, when that money got taken from under that mattress, you think that's the money that he gave to this little girl?
No, I'm thinking that might be separate money, and I'm thinking that the money he won from the first season, that's different, but we don't know where it's at because he's gone. So it's like, we don't know where it's at.
All that stuff that was under that bed, he had over $1 billion in the last one. That one that like me personally, I think he spreaded that money around. And he just gave that money. He gave that girl, his daughter, that money off GP because he really liked that dude. You know what I mean? He just said he felt bad, and
he saw
rocked
the humanity in him.
Exactly. So he went to LA and gave her that money. And I don't know how much money is on that car, like $10 billion.
I don't know.
Shit,
we don't know how much the little girl got. If that's what you asking, we don't know about
you also got to think this too. Remember the card that she got. Remember the design of the card that she got is the same design of the card that was on the baby. Now you notice that whenever you have a certain amount of money on a card, it depends on what type of card you can get. Like for instance, for us, when you have that platinum card or that titanium card, that means it's money on there. So
that's why. The card is thick too.
And that's why when she saw it, she probably recognized, oh, I got this type of card. That means there's a lot of money on here. That's why she ran out to confront him, but he was gone.
But I wonder if the mother is still. They ain't show us all this. I wonder if the mother's still married to that new guy because now. I wouldn't want him to have. I wouldn't want him to have none of the money.
Hey, Troy, that's what I was saying because that card. That's what I was saying. That card that she got because I had to do my Googles. You could put that. That's being. I mean, I'm just saying. Y'all can Google if y'all don't believe me. A lot of billionaires, multi-millionaires got that card.
Those unlimited cards.
You can put also. You can put. It don't have no limit.
Like,
there's no limit on it. Yeah,
almost like American Express.
Right.
But it's not. It's not Bank of America. We know
it's
that.
Not even
no. It ain't no Wells Fargo or nothing like that. No. But while he driving down the street and he like got caught in some traffic, he look out the window and the same thing as a recruiter, a woman this time, over there with a homeless man. And trying to do the game, the slapping the thing on the ground and then slapping the hell out of him in his face. And I'm like, wait a minute, now you in Los Angeles now, you in America.
And it looked like they knew each other because of the way they stared at each other. Now, Inga, remember when I told you to put a pin, you said if they were going to put, like, if they do...
Would they have celebrities, you know?
That woman right there is a famous actress.
Yeah, I can't think of her name though.
Yeah, she's a very famous actress. She's been in a lot of things.
I've seen her face before. I just don't know her name.
As a matter of fact, Detroit, you seen Thor Ragnarok, right?
Yeah, that was my favorite one.
She was in there. She was the guy that played the sister.
Yeah, she played Hela
Mm-hmm.
in Thor
Yeah,
Ragnarok. So she's been in a lot of things.
yeah.
Okay, okay. I knew I seen her face before. Whether
Yeah.
I seen her
Now,
stuff,
what did y'all
I've
think
seen her
about
face.
them playing this game? Because people had me cracking up on social media, saying, "Why the hell would they be playing this?" Somebody said they
Yeah,
should have been playing dice. I was
yeah,
going
yeah.
crazy.
But to me, I'm glad you said it because I was thinking that they should have been playing something else, tic tac toe, dice, some anything, dominoes, anything else. But why this game? Because this is not an American game. I ain't never played no game where I'm slapping a card on the ground. I ain't never did that
Me,
before,
me neither.
so I don't know that game. And then when she slapped that homeless man, I felt like I said, "Wait a minute, you in America? We would have slapped the hell back at you." If
Right.
somebody had slapped you in the face, you know damn well you're gonna slap them hard back if you could, you know. So I just seemed wild to me that she was slapping him and he just said, "Yeah, I want to play
But
again."
it also just showed that the influence of the game went from where it was, and now as you can see, it's over in the states.
Hmm. But I really feel like it was always. I mean, it could be spread in more places, but I feel like it was always like a whole big network in a lot of places. It's just that they was just becoming familiar with it with that island. Like I think they had a whole bunch of other damn islands. That's why they ain't mind. Like okay, this one gotta go. We gonna move it on over to this next one.
It might be,
Mm-hmm.
this thing could be
Like
in so many
international.
different countries. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This thing can spread all around. It can be all over the world. Okay, so here go a good question for all of us. How will we feel or how we think about an American spinoff, how it would turn out? I mean, yeah, Kate Blanchett. That's
Yeah,
it.
Kate
Thank you.
Blanchett. Thank you. I
Yes.
couldn't
Oh
think of
yeah.
her name.
Yeah,
Right.
she's been acting for years. She's been around. She's been around. So that would be something if they have her in here or some other celebrities, like a
I want to
Sam
see how they
Jackson or
spin it.
somebody. That'd be wild. You know.
Mhm.
So
Oh, I
I
looked
could.
it up. I actually looked it up, Inga. The money that the daughter did get was his winnings. So he was able to retrieve the winnings that he had and give
Okay.
all of that to the daughter.
Okay. So
So
two two two. But
what
but
happened
two
with
two
the
two.
money from the building? That's how I'm still confused on who
Well,
came and
two
took
two
their
two got the
money.
money from the new game.
From the new game.
And the little girl, 456
Hmm.
daughter, got the four, five,
His
six's
money
money
from
that
the
he had
first season.
from the
From the first
first
season.
season. Yeah.
So it's still a mystery of who took the money from the bed.
N-
Because that means that the front man didn't come take it. Then who the hell was it?
No, he did. We think he did. We didn't see it. I'm assuming he came and took the money from the bed, the front man.
I was assuming that, but they was making it a mystery. Like who else could have did it? I just don't know. That's weird.
I'm assuming that he did. Like, I mean, do y'all see a different angle? Moochie, do you see a different angle? I'm assuming that he did.
I don't know. Well, I just want to know if they're gonna put the game in the United States, especially the way they did it.
No, Moochie,
Yeah.
what you think if it come to New York? How you think it's gonna be?
I uh,
If
I
it
don't
come to
know.
in the different boroughs, I got to go to Queens, Bronx, Staten
It'll be
Island,
crazy though, but
Yonkers.
it seems like everything is inside of there, so I don't think they'll be going all over. I just want to know what type of games they'll be playing.
Right,
I'm telling you
right.
that
I
dodgeball
hope
gonna
it
be
be
there.
good
Hmm.
because I said Pink Fireheart. I can't remember if it was last week or the week before when we was talking about it, that when they remake things in America that's like started out foreign, the foreign ones is always better to me. So I would hope they would do a good job. If they're gonna do it, they got to do it right. I don't have a problem with them doing it, but I'm just saying
This
there's a
could
history there of
this,
foreign ones being better.
this confirmed that they in LA, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
Hmm.
yeah.
cool,
But
cool.
it looked, but Tamika's right. The way they smiled at each other, a little smirk. It's almost like they know each other.
If you look it up, they
Hmm.
say they do know each other.
Yeah.
Oh,
I had
okay,
looked it up. They do.
okay,
That's
okay,
what they
okay,
said.
okay,
Hmm.
okay. Um,
Yeah, so
well,
we probably will see those stupid VIPs again. I don't like
oh
VIPs.
Lord, yeah, not them
Hmm.
people. Oh God. Well, we know.
Especially since they was talking English, they was
Yeah,
from
that's
the
true.
States. Yeah.
That is true. They was talking complete English. So you're right.
Hmm.
Um, and that was funny too. That cause it's funny. I didn't read that, Tamika, about the game this homeless guy was playing, but I'm watching it thinking, why the hell he playing this game in America? Like, I didn't, you know what I'm saying? It's
Mm-hmm.
funny you said dice,
But,
right?
basically, they did that because this is showing that this is basically alluding to the spinoff.
Right.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
basically
Yeah.
what it is. It's alluding to the
Right.
spinoff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
I wanted to be wild. I wanted to be so over the top wild.
Mm-hmm.
I really do. I'm like, I wanted to be. I mean, I want the action
Right.
and the unaliving, but I wanted
Mm-hmm.
to also just be entertaining. And this
Yeah.
is
Oh,
look. Even though I didn't like the third one as much as I did the first one. I was still entertained by this thing. I still was entertained. Number one is still my favorite. If I had to ever go back and rewatch this again, number one is my favorite. And then in the
Mm-hmm.
order that it is, one, two, and then three. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's yeah, it was good. I really truly, I've been still telling people who has not watched it to watch it. So when people mention, oh, I ain't never seen Squid Game, I'm like, oh, turn it on. Start from episode one, season one, and just binge watch it because. That's how I watched it. So I truly enjoyed it. I truly enjoyed it, and
it's like they feel like the end of an era.
yeah, yeah, and I don't want them to take too long. Like, don't be no 5 years later. You know what I'm saying? Look, we need like within the next year or two, we needed to come back. You
For
know,
sure. Good, good.
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't have nothing bad
By
to say about it.
2027, I need to see something. Even if they just give us 6 episodes, just to get us going. But I just need something by 2027. So don't wait no long period of time. But I don't want them to throw it together. I want it to be done right. Um, so they made a lot of money. How much money has this series made
What do you mean?
overall? They've
What do you
got to
mean?
make probably damn $1 billion. This whole series for Netflix.
Hmm. It's always number one, breaking records.
Yeah, right, right. But y'all, I truly appreciate y'all rocking with me last season because we didn't do season one, but we did two and three, and
Well,
so we got to find something
this
else
well
to
this
get.
se-
This is a good group here. We got to find another thing to
well
watch.
this season I looked it up. It said that season 3 had 60.1 million views in its first 3 days and
Mm.
368.4 million hours viewed in total. And it said it was the first. It said it became the first series to rank number one in all of 93 Netflix markets during its debut.
Well, the season one was very popular because it came out in 2020, right? When during the
During the pandemic.
2021. Yeah.
2021, but still we were still going through wearing masks and all that crap during that time.
That's
It
when
was
it got
still doing.
popular. They just threw it on there. It was a man, you know what I mean? He said he was working on that for a long time. He finally got it
Yeah,
together. I mean, like it's a low budget film at the time, and it just popped off.
it just popped off. Yeah, because it was just doing one of them times when everybody was in the house and I didn't watch it initially right away, but then when I got into it, I watched. Oh my god, I couldn't stop watching. It was just crazy. It was crazy.
And
So
Netflix signed the man to a deal, so they was on it. They could You cannot let this guy go nowhere else.
so well, yeah. Well, we know that the 4, 5, 6 is gone, so
Yep.
we won't see him no more. So that's it for
Nah.
Yeah.
him.
Shout out to
Yeah,
him, man.
that's it for him. I wonder where we see that baby again though. Would they do any kind of flashback, about that baby? By the time
Well, the
it
thing
come
is,
back, would
well,
the
you know
baby
what? If
be
they do
grown up?
if they do a spinoff, I would say like wait, like let it do its thing with this spinoff before you start like making references to the original series. That way, they don't use it as a crutch. You can make
Mm,
references and everything like that, but don't rely heavily on it. And maybe like sprinkle some cameos here and there throughout.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, that whole original group, everybody is gone.
It's
And from the
gone.
from the first one, and season two and three is really the same people. But y'all, we only got 6 episodes for this part 3. They really could have just given us all of that in season 2. But they stretched it out, but they could have gave us all at one time,
Well, but the thing is, on Netflix,
It wasn't really like a season. Season 3 wasn't really a
Netflix
season.
now they cut
Netflix wanted it stretched out. That's why they did the
Yeah.
half and half. He didn't originally want it that way. That was Netflix that wanted it like that.
Netflix always do that though.
Oh, okay. Number 2 gave us 8 episodes. So if they had given us the additional 6, that would have been a lot. So that's probably why they wanted to cut it up.
Yeah.
And make it another
notice,
part,
and that's why you notice like a lot of shows on Netflix now have volumes.
Right. Yeah. Or they say limited series and they see how it does, and if it does well, then they get more episodes. Right. So yeah, well, this was a good one. I enjoyed it. We have to find something else where we can all get together like this. And y'all give me some suggestions, and I'll watch something and we can all get back together and do something else. Okay, I know this is off subject, but when is Lioness coming back?
They ain't got renewed for season 3 yet.
What?
Nah, they haven't. Eventually they will, but they haven't though.
Oh my gosh! Because
They did what?
when y'all turned me on, now Torian, I thought I was the last one to watch Lioness. Torian watched it after me, so I said, "Oh
for
Lord."
season 3.
Oh, they did
also-
give you new?
Yeah.
I ain't see it.
You know what? Oh, you right. I read it wrong. They said they haven't confirmed it yet.
Oh, I mean,
I
I don't
think
know why
think
that
it's gonna
show
be good,
is
though.
so freaking good. And when y'all was first talking about it, I didn't watch it until later after y'all had finished. Man, I love Lioness.
Because y'all kept talking about it, and it really
It's
is a
so
good show.
damn good. It's so damn good. So
I even put some
I-
people on to it that I'm in a group chat with because they didn't know about it, and they said Taurian, that was a good recommendation.
it was. I mean, yeah,
That was on me. That
it was
me, though.
Detroit, Tamika, Moochie. They was the ones who was, and a couple other people. They was
Detroit.
watching it.
I was the one that
Yeah.
was telling Torian to watch. I was like, man, you gotta watch it, man.
When Torian said in the Discord that he started watching it, I said, "Oh, great, good." I said, "Well, if it come back, we definitely gonna get together for Lioness.
Yeah.
If it
for
come back,
sure.
we definitely get together for that." So, well, anyway, anybody want to talk about something they got going on?
I was gonna
What's-
say the next show that we do together is Mayor Kingstown.
Oh, when's that coming back? This year?
I
Yeah,
think
this
it's
year they
supposed to
done
come back in
filming.
like September, I think.
You think
But I'm not
September?
sure. I'm gonna check, but that's what I think it is.
I think around our birthday, Moochie, around like either October or November.
Yeah, because I know they was filming.
They done filming.
October. I just looked it up.
Okay, that'd be good. Okay,
Yeah, I thought it was
October.
September. I'm sorry, y'all.
But
That's
you know,
fine. No, it'll be good for the fall. We need something for the fall.
It's a couple of shows that I'm looking forward to, but I don't know if like any of y'all like would like review it as a group. But I know next month the first part of the season 2 of Wednesday comes back, August the 6th. I personally like the first season a lot.
Oh,
And I can't-
that's the Addams Family thing, right? Yeah. Okay.
yeah, and that's coming
I
back.
only
The
seen a
first-
little bit of that. I didn't watch the whole thing.
The first part comes out in August, and the second part comes out in September. I'm also looking forward to that show Welcome to Derry. That
Yes.
prequel.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. We
Yeah,
getting
I'm-
together for that. We getting
yeah,
together
I'm
for
really
that.
looking
Yes.
forward to
Yes.
that.
Yes. Yes.
Hold on,
Welcome to-
they
welcome
come
to
out in October. It was supposed to come out next month, but they pushed
Yeah, it was-
it back.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
ready for that.
Yeah, I think it was supposed
What,
to come out in
Derry?
September, but Welcome to
Yeah.
Derry, but I think they pushed it back to
Yeah.
October, obviously because of a Halloween theme.
Okay.
You know,
Well, we getting together.
I'm definitely looking forward
Put
to
that
that.
on the calendar.
Because I'm
We'll
an it
pick-
fan though because I watched the original one.
No, yes.
And then the new one they did.
I watched the original. I'm talking about the first original that had.
Back in the
What's my
90s.
man name?
Tim Curry.
Yeah, Tim Curry played
Tim
it,
Curry.
and then
Played
Pennywise.
Pennywise.
Pennywise. Yeah, the
Yeah.
original. Not all
Yeah.
them spinoffs I'm talking about. Yeah, the original with
Yeah.
Tim Reed. The black man was the black guy was Tim Reed.
Yeah, Tim Reed.
And
Mhm.
then
yeah. that original one scared the heck out.
what was
I
the
can
other
only
people?
watch
And I
that
can't
one
even
time.
think. Man,
When he
and
turned
that's
into
my
that
favorite
spider.
one. Even though the spinoffs are good, but that the original is my favorite one.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to this one because from what I'm hearing, and this is just what I heard.
What is the backstory, right?
Yeah, this is happening.
It-
This one is actually connected to the spin-off ones because the actor who played Pennywise is also playing Pennywise in this. But this is
Okay.
happening about this is happening about 20 years before the first It that came out a couple years ago. So this is happening
Okay.
like back in the 60s. But from what I hear is that this show is going to heavily be around that black family. Like
Yeah, that's I want to. That's
they're
why I
gonna
want to
play they're
see
gonna
it.
play a huge key role
I
in
want
this
to.
story.
That's
So I
why I
don't know
want
how
to
it's
see
gonna
it.
I don't know
Okay.
how but that's what I heard, that they're gonna
Well,
play a huge
we
part around that black family.
well we will get together for that, and if it
But
come out
also too,
October, whatever.
but also too, they dropped the first official teaser trailer for the last season of Stranger Things today.
oh yeah,
I can
Oh, that's. I
I,
think that's Tamika's show, right? Stranger Thing. Don't Tamika? Don't you watch that?
Yeah, I've been rocking with Stranger Things since the beginning.
Me too.
and I said Netflix. I said y'all are smart for that because y'all dropping 3 parts for that, and then y'all dropping the first part on Thanksgiving, around Thanksgiving, the second part on
hmm
Christmas, and the last part on New Year's Eve. Y'all smart for that,
that's
and the
their
fact that
last
they do.
season.
And that means they about to be dropping movie style episodes. If y'all remember from season 4, a couple of them episodes was like 2 hours long. I'm talking about you felt like you was watching a whole movie.
Mm, mm. Well, I'm looking forward to that dairy one. That's one
Welcome to
I'm really
Derry.
looking
Yeah, me
forward.
too. When
Welcome
I
to
saw when
dairy.
I
That's the one
yeah,
I'm
I'm
looking
looking at.
forward to the most. So and
They
you know
kind of they kind of gave the what's the dude name, Matt Reeves. They asked about the Penguin too. He was saying it's a possibility to get a season 2, but they got to focus on the Batman movie first. But
Yeah, they got
after
to do
that,
Batman first. Yeah, they
okay,
yeah,
got to do
okay,
Batman first.
okay, okay. Well, we know we that's good to know that some things are coming out for the fall. Because
Hmm.
sometimes when we things get a little stagnant, we don't have something to
There's a
watch.
lot of
But
stuff coming out for the like, and I realize it's happening like one behind the other because, like I said, I'm watching Wednesday season 2, and they split it up. The first part comes out in August, and the second part comes out in September, and then Welcome to Derry comes out in October. Y'all watching Mayor King sound
like,
like
did
come
they
out the
give you?
same month.
Is there a date for October, or did it says October?
Let me see. Let me look it up.
But we'll
Welcome
we'll
to.
pick, and I don't know if it's going to drop on a Sunday or what day or weekday, but we'll pick a day to get together.
It just says
Uh,
October. It just says October. It doesn't have a date,
okay, and we'll
let me
figure
ask
out
you.
all the
and it'll be
logistics
on.
of it. But we're gonna get
It'll be
together
on
for that.
Max.
Let
It'll
me
be
ask
on
you.
Max.
Let me ask you a question. I mean, I'm gonna ask Tamika, when y'all heard the
Okay,
snowfall.
Tamika,
All
have
right,
a good
Tamika.
night. Mhm,
Yeah, she gotta go. But
mhm. Yeah, we ain't we gonna get
when y'all
out.
heard about the snowfall spinoff, how many episodes y'all think they were talking about?
Oh, the spinoff.
Yeah,
I I
snowfall.
I don't know how many. I don't know yet. We got to see the pilot. I don't even know what.
They said they didn't even. They only filmed the pilot episode. They were saying somebody I know who, you know what I mean, that
Maybe they got to see if it's gonna get picked up. I mean, I
yeah,
mean, well,
they only did one pilot episode. The people at FX got to sit there and like it, and then if they like that one particular episode, then they
And
go back and
they'll go
film
for
more.
film more of the episode. Yeah, that's how all shows work.
yeah,
Not
yeah.
all of them though. Some of
Hmm,
them. You know
hmm.
what I mean? You know, it just depends if the network like that. The network don't believe in it right now because if they
Yeah,
did,
I ain't heard a whole lot about it yet. So
right. I think
yeah.
that's kind
So,
of corny to be honest with you. That's just me though. I just
mhm.
felt like after the success of the first one, and you get a spin-off, why would you just give them like 6 episodes, man? And if it don't do good, do what y'all do best. The black shows cancel it.
Hmm.
You know, they
Right.
do a lot of canceling anyway. That's what they normally like to do for us.
Hmm. Torian, what you got coming up? I know you got
Well, to,
something on
yeah.
the horizon.
Tomorrow I will be finally doing that video, not video, that live stream calling out RG3 and that stuff he said about Angel
Oh,
Reese.
he's an
People have been,
idiot.
they've been going in
I hope
on
Shaq
him,
punches him in the mouth like he
and
promised he's gonna do.
oh, listen, it goes even beyond Shaq. Now Mark Henry, the wrestler, got threw his hat in the ring with this too.
Shaq,
Like he
come
got
Yeah.
on,
something
I'm
to
gonna come
say.
and punch you in your face if you
Yeah,
say one more thing about that
yeah,
girl.
people been going in on him, and rightfully
Hmm.
so. But also tomorrow, and I wasn't going to see it initially, and it's crazy because me and Tamika and Mushi were talking about like the movies that are coming out in July, And I told him, I said I was probably gonna wait for it to come on streaming, but Lays had asked me in the Discord. He asked me. He said, "Torian, are you gonna go watch that I know what you did last summer?" I said, "I don't know if I'm gonna go watch it or not." But what's making me want to go
Oh
watch
yeah.
it is that they're teasing this post credit scene a lot. I don't know what it is, but they keep saying. I said, "Okay, let me go and watch it, and I'll
How
go
many
watch
more
it."
spin-offs of that thing they gonna keep doing?
I think it's like a reboot, sort of like what they did with Scream.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
So
they won't let Scream go either. They
so
just keep on
so
making more.
but A, it keeps making money. So the
It
thing
keeps
is,
making money.
it keep
Yeah,
making money.
right, right.
So I said, okay, I'll just go. So I'm gonna go watch that tomorrow, and then I'll review it, and then I'll put the review up on Friday. But on
Hmm.
this upcoming Sunday, of course, it's True Crime Sunday, and it's going to be on Colin Ferguson.
Oh, I know who you talking about. Oh man,
Moochie and Tamika should definitely know who that is.
I know who you talking about. Just wait a minute, my
On the
Colin Ferguson. Ferguson. Damn, wait a minute. That
Hmm.
name is familiar.
Colin back in 1993, the one who shot up that train.
Oh
Well,
yeah, the
Colin
racist guy.
Ferguson.
It was the guy that was
Colin
racist.
Ferguson.
Yeah,
Wasn't he the racist
it,
guy?
Nah,
it was a
he was
black
his
guy.
own lawyer at his own trial, and he was um like interviewing the people that he actually pow. He put hot ones in him, and he said, "Can you identify the person that did this to you?" And
Yeah, but
everybody
he
was
was
like,
a
"Yeah, I'm
racist too,
talking to
right?
him right now."
Wasn't he a racist?
I mean, it was a black man that did it.
Oh no, I'm thinking about somebody else
Yeah,
then.
it was a black man that did that on the Long
Okay.
Island Railroad.
It
Oh,
happened.
okay.
It happened December. I think they said December 7th,
Oh, okay. I'm
1993.
thinking of somebody else.
What
Okay, okay.
year?
This 1993.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yep,
just
that'll be the
remember
True
the
Crime Sunday.
trial because that thing was
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, that'll
So,
going to be the True
yeah,
Crime Sunday
yeah.
topic.
I got another one you could
Cause
do.
he
When you get a
represented
chance,
his own self, yo.
I
Hmm.
got
Uh-huh.
another one you could do, touring when you get a chance. It happened in 1995. Malice Green.
Who?
What's it called?
Malice Green.
Malice Green. Okay, tell us
Yeah,
about.
Malice Green. The man, he was, in 1995, the man, he was 35 years old. Well, actually 92. Now I remember this, but he got assaulted by two police officers or whatever like that, and coming home from work, they basically unalived them, lied about it. Then they saw it on, I mean, it was on video, and then they overturned it. You know, I mean, the cop got suspended, but then they overturned it. It's a whole. I ain't gonna tell it because Torian, if he want to do it, he could do it or whatever
Mhm.
like that. But it's a whole
Yeah,
situation. It was just sad to see it because you know what I mean. Everybody to this day, that family ain't got justice. So what happened?
Okay, well, I had
mm,
it. Actually just looked it up and I see it. They said he died in '92. They said from assault from some cops in
mm,
Detroit.
Yeah, it made world news too. Yeah.
mm, mm. Moochie, you got something coming up? Did you go live today, Moochie?
Dun,
No,
dun,
I
dun,
didn't. I wasn't able
Oh, I
to.
thought you was going. That's why I told
No.
Tori. I said, "Oh, Moochie might be late because I think you was thought she was going
Yeah,
live at about 8 o'clock."
I was trying to, but I'm having
Mhm.
difficulty. But what I do got going on, we are gonna do the first reaction for the shot on Friday at 1:15 a.m. And I still have my rants video to come out for the latest, for the basically for the up until now with the season.
You said rants?
Rants and
Uh,
theories. That's my
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
segment.
okay.
she's talking about for the
Oh,
show.
okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. Um, and with Detroit, you ain't really been going live too
Because
much with
nah, it ain't
anything.
really
Yeah.
ain't really much stuff that's really worth me
That's not
talking
exciting.
about.
Right, right.
Uh-uh.
Um, I may do a I know we don't have BMF. I might do a like a little mid-season thing maybe tomorrow. I set it up on my page, but whether it's tomorrow or Sunday, I'm not really sure. But I may go tomorrow around 8 o'clock maybe. Um, just talking about like my thoughts on the last couple of episodes. you know, tomorrow BMF. So Detroit, I'll reach out to you if you're available tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, and if I still do it. Um, but then and now I don't really got much going on after that. I may do a throwback movie on Sunday since to replace my BMF that I normally do on Sunday. I might do a throwback movie, but that's not carved in stone yet. It depends. I might just take the damn weekend off and take a break. So
Hmm.
I might just take the weekend and take a break. So um but that's about it. But thanks everybody who hung in here and listening to us and
Shout out to the intro music.
yeah,
That intro music was fire. Y'all probably missed it, but that intro was fire.
the music. Yeah, Moochie supposed to be doing my thing. We just
I
gotta
got,
get
I,
she
I
just
got,
got stuff going on and I got stuff going, but
yeah,
yeah, when
I
she
got
gets
you though.
started, yeah, she gonna hook up. By the fall, I should have a new intro going on. So um but I don't think that's it. I think that's all I got going on. And I know Tamika going on to do her sisters of
He's still in here.
I don't think well she ain't click off, but I think she probably going to watch TV and watch the sisters because I think they go live right after it goes off. I think.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
do.
I
They
think
do.
so.
Yeah, her and Candy and somebody else. I think they go live right after. So sometimes they watch it in the Discord too. I've seen them do that. So all right, everybody. I appreciate y'all as always, and we will get back together. Hopefully, we'll get back together before the dairy thing in October. But if not, but we'll get together for something else because
Uh, for sure.
yeah.
I'm down for dairy though, man.
Oh, definitely. No, it's on the list. What
Thor is my favorite, one
we
of my favorites. So
you
I'm on
know.
there, man.
Yeah, either I can do it or maybe me and Moochie take turns doing it. Don't really matter. But I definitely want to go watch it and definitely want to talk about it. That's for sure. So,
Yeah.
all right. Oh, and no date for oh, that's next year. Never mind. I'm talking about Raising Canaan. That's next year. It ain't
Well,
coming back
you
this
ain't
year.
gotta worry about that. That joint ain't coming back to probably around like
That-
September. So you got a
Yeah, that's
long.
next year. That's
You're
next year.
letting the way
So, yeah.
y'all be talking about P Valley
Hey
about then.
Detroit,
Y'all
are
ain't gotta
you
worry
watch?
about it.
Hey Detroit, are you ready for Lanterns next year?
Oh, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it.
Oh, wait a minute before we click off. Nobody has talked about the Ironheart, right?
I did a collab review with somebody on my channel a couple weeks ago.
Okay. I don't know
They
why
got
I
one more
thought
I
episode
want to
left,
talk
right?
about it in a
I
whole.
thought I thought
Nah, it's
Moochie was
done.
gonna do a
It
group
was
Yeah, I
only
thing
want to
six
talk
about it.
about it
episodes.
in a whole.
Okay. Okay. Well, let
Oh,
me
it's
know,
done,
Moochie.
dang.
Because I have been watching it. So let me know.
Well,
I'll
I gotta
jump
watch the
on with
last
you.
episode. And well, dang, they down there didn't get no
Yeah, I gotta
mind.
watch
I'm
the
about to
last
be
one. That's
out.
the
I'm
last.
about
I
to
gotta
be
watch the
out.
last one. I'm up to date up to the last one. Yeah. So
That's
whenever
Appreciate you
you
bringing
crazy.
ready
us
to,
on, Inga.
huh?
Appreciate it, Inga.
Appreciate you
Oh
bringing us
yeah,
on.
always. I appreciate when we get together. We have a good time. We always have laughs. And we'll get
It's
together
raining
soon.
here.
Yeah,
It's
we're
raining
storming over
crazy
here.
here.
So I'm gonna go and chill out. I see y'all. Y'all have a good one.
You
All
too.
right, y'all. Holla
Good
at me,
night.
Moochie. All right.